So, we finally have the Morant suspension announced, and it's gonna be for 25 games. And Adam Silver finally, after teasing it,
you naughty, you teasing me, you naughty.
like, I don't know, man, like, it was an ending to a show or something. Like, what the hell? What the hell was with that during the NBA Finals? Come on, Adam, man. He will be suspended for 25 games, and he needs to meet some conditions for a reinstatement, as he will not be able to play, obviously, the first 25 games of the 2023-2024 NBA regular season, and he will also be required to meet certain conditions before he returns to play, which means, per Adam Silver, prior to his return to play, Ja Morant will be required to formulate and fulfill a program with the league that directly addresses the circumstances that led him to repeat this destructive behavior. Whatever it is, if it's some form of therapy, if it's some form of, I don't know what program will they do, but I certainly hope it does help Ja. And as much as it has been really bad with him, if it truly is mental health issues, which, I mean, there has to be some, in my honest opinion, but I don't know the guy, right? I just, from what I've seen, from what I'm reading, I'm not an expert. I do have my mental health issues, and it's completely normal to have them, and it's especially completely normal to address them, to get help to address them. And I hope that this is truly what Ja is going through, even though it sounds kind of weird to say that, right? But I just hope he's gonna have the time, get the second chance to prove himself. And, if, as Ted Lasso said it, if we were defined by our worst moments, hey, not a lot of us would get a second chance, and we do deserve to get second chances. And I hope he learns from it, because he's so much fun to watch. And we'll see what that does. We'll see, into the season, 25 games in, if he'll be able to return. He released a statement that he had time to reflect and realize how much hurt he's caused, and he wants to apologize. And he's obviously sorry to everyone. And he said that he's spending the off-season and his suspension to work on his own mental health and decision-making, then, of course, training. And he hopes that it will give him the chance to prove us over time that he'll be a better man than what he's been showing us, which is a better statement that he's done recently. And I certainly hope it's leading that way. And I'm gonna be rooting for Ja. I hope it, I just hope it all works out in the end, man. We're all human, we all make mistakes, and hopefully this will be just one that will, I'm not sure if forget about, but we won't need to mention as like one of the most important parts of Ja's career in a negative light, more so in a positive light, that it helped him set him straight, to help him better himself, and just work it out, man. And, is this the appropriate length for a suspension, 25 games? I don't know. The NBPA, aka the National Basketball Players Association, is unhappy with the length on Ja's suspension, and they believe it's excessive and inappropriate for a number of reasons. So, yeah, I genuinely don't know, man. The way Adam Silver was teasing it, it felt like he's gonna get half a season. Now he's gonna get 25 games. I think it's completely fine. And then, especially when you consider that Miles Bridges got 30 games for essentially assaulting his wife. I think, in that light it feels weird, but he also had to miss out the whole season. It's a flawed system, that's for sure, but what system isn't kind of flawed, right? So there are probably people on both sides of the story. On Twitter, I've seen most people be unhappy about the length, and then you have the NBPA saying that they think it's excessive. So yeah, it's probably somewhat right, considering you have two polar opposites. It's somewhere in the middle, I guess. Makes it fine. But then you had, of course, at the end of the day, we all just can work on ourselves and try to do our best. That's all we can do in the end. And living is about learning. This is what I'm truly about. I'm truly about learning and growing and just becoming a better man. And I'm certainly hoping this will happen for all of us at the end of the day. And let me know down the comment section, what do you think about this Ja case and everything. And I'll catch you all with some trade news tomorrow.